Hello everyone, welcome back to Homestuck. Yay, it's Homestuck. If you're enjoying Homestuck, leave a like on the video. Become a member if you want to get these episodes early, and subscribe. Okay, we're ready to go. I don't know if I'm ready to do Carcat actually, but I'm going to try anyway. Last time we had a lot of exposition from Rose, and then Kanaya and Dave were going to leave, but now Carcat's here, so excellent. Ugh, why does that always happen?
Everybody out of the goddamn way. I got a lab full of humans, a mouth full of yelling, and a tortured psychological profile full of totally hysterical emotions and unaired grievances at practically everybody.
Carcat's broken, guys.
Yeah! Okay, hold on. If I can settle down a tick, I should be able to make more sense shortly. Just one.
Maybe you should lie down on the couch.
Fuck! No!
Dude, wrong voice.
Dude, what is the matter with you?
Wow, okay. That was a pretty terrible entrance. Anyway, where was I?
Don't touch me. Don't know, but I was just leaving.
Not so fast, Strider. This heavily concerns you. It concerns you exclusively, in fact. Where do you think you're going?
Just stepping out to do a thing, which is not your business.
Like my inflamed, quaking gal sphincter, it's not. Tell me, are you by any chance going to have some company when you step out to do this thing? Notice the two heavily dramatized enclosure talons surrounding that word, which I am scornfully pantomiming with my own two hands, as presently being demonstrated for you.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, who would that be, may I ask?
Well, probably the mayor. He's usually down for whatever.
I'm not talking about the fucking mayor, and you fucking know it.
I'm good.
Hey, don't be saying shit about the mayor. The mayor rules. He's like my best fucking friend.
He's not a mayor. He's the mayor of Fuckstick Junction, located smack dab in the middle of pretend-ass nowhere.
He's a mayor, you douche. His thing says mayor.
It says Mayo. He wrote the R himself. He's at best a Mayo. And who's ever heard of a Mayo? It's every bit as imaginary as his identity as an elected official.
No, mayo's like grub sauce, but without grubs.
Who the fuck ever heard of grub sauce without grubs? What's it made of then, genius?
Like, I don't know, it's white and it just sort of exists. You don't ask about mayo, that's not what you do with mayo.
Isn't it funny how quickly your bullshit unravels when someone intelligently actually holds you accountable? You are fucking busted, Strider. You are busted about mayo, and you are busted about Terezi.
You are pathetic. This is why you all stormed in here out of breath.
This is why you all... okay, that is what he said.
Why did you actually sprint all the way across the meteor to tell me this?
What I do with my legs and how fast I move them is my business, you shit.
Yeah, and what I do with mine is mine. Which makes me... Watch me make them make me leave.
I said to stay your ass put. We're talking here.
Dude, don't touch my cape. Huh?
What?
Can't believe I seriously just said, dude, don't touch my cape to somebody and was serious about it. That's weird.
Kanaya's just sitting down. Oh, whatever.
Okay, look, I'm nowhere near a precious stupid cape, just listen. Before you go off to snog Terezi in your idiotic little village of nutrition cylinders, hear me out.
Man, you are so overblowing this.
But I don't think that I am.
Yeah, you are. You have some idea about us or what we're getting up to. So we done a few things together to pass the time. So what? I didn't think you could call them dates or anything. The fuck would even qualify as a date on this gross dark meteor?
Dave, can we just cut the shit? I am not an imbecile. You are both plainly tipping into flushed territory, irrespective of environmental factors or whatever lame conditions it is humans believe to be optimal for pursuing a matesmanship. Anyone can see that. It's the shittiest kept secret on this meteor. Probably even the fucking mayor gets it. And let's face it, he's a little slow. Do you think you could pull the wool beast material over the eyes of a hardened veteran of romantic studies?
Oh, we have one of those?
I have seen thousands of troll romance films, each dealing with topics far more subtle and complex than your pedestrian human mind could ever grasp. And in case you've forgotten, I've already watched hundreds of your more primitive but moderately entertaining romance films. Remember how I downloaded a fuck ton of them after discovering your species? I'm a curious man, Dave. You could learn from me.
Yeah, I remember. Haven't you only watched a bunch of shitty Dane Cook movies on infinite loop since we left?
You are severely exaggerating, but yes, I have sampled his work.
Dude, you know you're only pretending to be a huge fan of his bullshit to piss me off.
Again, look at how self-absorbed you're being. I happen to think he's a brilliant comedic mind for a human.
Ugh. It turns out that exact sentence is my one weakness. You win, bro. You got your girl back.
Oh, shut up. I'm not here to debate you on the finer points of cinema, or how to get my girl back. How desperate do you think I am? I'm actually here to do the opposite. I just wanted to tell you I'm totally okay with it.
Oh. Okay, then.
But you just listen, and try to keep an open mind. I know that's hard for you. Here, take a look at this.
What? Okay. Well, sure.
Oh no. What the hot mess of fresh fuck am I looking at?
It's an Alternian romance novel. Now look, I'm not vouching for this particular piece of literature. It's actually pretty trashy, and if you're interested, I can recommend much better things to you. It's just this one illustrates the concept very clearly.
What concept?
It's a pretty typical case of quadrant vacillation, as applied to an overlapping group of romantic pairings.
You lost me at quadrant. For future reference, that's the word that always lets me know it's time to check out on a sentence.
Will you pipe down and just hear me out? It's really simple. Think of it as being similar to one of your primitive human love triangles, though this is a quadrangle. Those are much more common in our society and entertainment, and 4 is pretty much the minimum value for love-hate drangles.
Drangles? God damn it.
Now here's what's actually going on with this group of characters. Pay attention. Hey, look at me. Eyes over here. Good. See the two heroes in the middle partaking in their flushed embrace? Pretty much your typical low-blood red rom pairing. Their dynamic is the grub loaf and tuber paste of the overall arc. But what do we have here? There's some nefarious high bloods in the picture too. This is where it gets interesting. The guy on the left is an old Caligulous flame from the male low bloods past, and has re-entered the picture. Again, nothing out of the ordinary. He can continue to court his mate Sprit and Kismesis without conflict. It's a perfectly amicable arrangement that everyone's totally down with.
What is this huge beefcake troll even doing? Is he grinding against the little dude's shoulder? What is even going on? Why the fuck is he nude?
No questions yet. So then, that's all fine. Pretty boilerplate conditions for the unfolding rom drama. But there's a twist. The male high blood and low blood start to have flushed feelings for each other, and this results in some red infidelity between the low blood pair. Obviously, this is where the fireworks start going off. The red feelings between the low bloods turn to black, and thus begins what is referred to as quadrant vacillation. Meanwhile, the two males are also vacillating between red and black, because you don't just let go of a rivalry so easily.
So what's going on with the other chick? All grabbing at the other one down in the corner.
Yeah, well, it gets even more complicated than that. Probably more than needed for the sake of making the point. In the heat of their vacillation during an especially black phase, the low-blood female waxes red for a notorious and especially brutal high-blood female. So they have their thing on the side, but even that starts vacillating too, because the original pair just keeps spinning like a top. We don't need to get bogged down in the quadrangle dynamic, though. And for our purposes, the fourth party is a distraction.
Our purposes? What the fuck are our purposes?
Thing is, vacillation always adds a lot of drama to everything, but that doesn't mean it can't be viable. It can totally work, and everyone can be reasonable about it. It really just comes down to a matter of sensible scheduling.
You must be out of your fucking mind if you think I want to know where you're going with this.
Dave, please. Just read the book, okay? It's all in the book.
Roastic the book.
I'm not reading that shit. I can't even read your stupid troll language. Why would you think I can?
I think you should reconsider. I can translate it for you. I'll read the whole damn thing aloud if you want. Seriously, it could really expand your limited human think pan on stuff. There's a lot here that's applicable to our situation.
There's nothing even slightly applicable about any of the bullshit in our situation.
Don't be dense. Of course there is. Terezi and I have been on the verge of vacillating like this for a long time. It's about time we killed the suspense and just acknowledged it. You and she seem bent on developing something in the flush quadrant, and like I said, I'm fine with that. If we can just get our shit straightened out, we can be like these vacillating pairs that alternate between red and black, but in a way that's complementary with each other's patterns.
Oh my god. Is this happening? Why is this happening?
Like, well, she and I are black, you and she are red. But then when she and I are red, you and she... I don't know if humans are really capable of black feelings. I guess that's up to you. Maybe you can just, like, sit those periods out. Like, take a break, you know?
You completely lost it, dude. I can't believe for a fucking second this is reasonable shit to propose even on Troll World. You just, like, totally snapped.
Snapped like a fucking fox. This makes perfect sense. Like I said, it's just a matter of responsible scheduling. Here, let me show you. I need some paper. Where's some paper?
Ugh.
Oh no, don't put this in the book.
Look, it's perfectly simple. Hang on while I draw the guidelines.
Oh no. No, you are not making another shipping grid, dude.
It's not a shipping grid. It's just some rows and columns for a schedule.
It's a grid and you're drawing a goddamn grid. I'm not letting you draw a grid for this stupid shit.
Come on, look here. These are the days of the week. Then we can have rows for those days, and we can draw a heart or spade on any given day. That way we know what's up in advance and avoid unpleasant conflicts.
Put the fucking pen down.
Oh no.
Hey, cut it out. Don't touch me.
Do not draw a shipping grid. Do not do it.
It's not a shipping grid, you obtuse fuck.
This is fucked up. Put it down.
No.
You are not drawing a grid to organize our goddamn dating lives. This is some straight up crackpot motherfucking noise I will not abide.
Fuck you. Let me draw.
Stop drawing the shipping grid.
It is not a shipping grid. This is not shipping, you heinous tool. This is common sense.
You will not draw anything that even remotely resembles a grid. Do not draw an arrangement of squares or otherwise interlocking polygons.
Let go!
You will not draw a spreadsheet for the purpose of allocating time spent with a mutual girlfriend, you horse's ass! That is exactly the shit I do not want to see.
Look, I just drew a square. Get ready to see a lot more of those.
No, stop! Do not draw any additional squares. Do not draw any quadrilaterals, or trapezoids, or rectangles, or fucking drangles, and especially as fuck not any goddamn rhombuses. I don't want to see your lines making any right angles. Do you understand me?
In my mind's eye, I am picturing a beautiful lattice of lines and compartments, interlocking with sublime precision at 90-degree angles. I imagine this modular reticulation as an elegant vessel, if you will, for the grand synthesis of our shared shipping dreams.
No, that is the perfect example of what you shouldn't be drawing.
Yes.
No.
Fuck yes. Ooh, look, another square, sort of. Kind of wobbly, it'll have to do.
No, you fuck.
Wait. I think it's coming. Here it comes. My first ship. It's going in the square.
Put the goddamn pen down, you piece of shit.
Hell no.
Yes.
What is your problem? Ow, fuck.
This is so sick. Does she even know you're doing this?
Doing what?
Splitting up her time in a grid for your stupid rotating hate date plan.
She will soon enough.
What a presumptuous sack of shit. Put the pen down.
No, I'm drawing.
Step away from your dumb, ugly scribble grid.
Get lost.
You're messing up Rose's book.
You smell bad.
Don't talk to me about rank smells. You're all the fucking big man of smelling bad. You dominate the paint with your stonk.
My Lucis brought things home that smelled far more appealing than you. Important fact, 100% of what he brought home was either dead animal or literal feces.
Oh yeah, we'll check it out. You smell like if someone took a dump on a butt.
How can she even stand you with her sensitive nose? Have you ever washed that ridiculous outfit?
They're magic fucking pajamas. They stay like perma-clean or something. They're enchanted and comfy as fuck. Give me the pen.
No, it's mine now. I'm keeping it on principle.
What have they done? Well, I see they've drawn a peculiar amount of shapes at the top there.
Carcat, whoa man, what are you doing? Why are you drawing all these human dicks? How do you even know what they look like? What have you been watching?
I'm not drawing those. You're making me draw them. Stop it.
No way. This book is now like our fight-fueled Ouija board of cock.
Stop. Don't. No, fuck. Oh, okay, no. You drew that one. You drew that one. Don't pretend you didn't.
Are you sure, man? That's the spooky thing about penis Ouija. You can never be sure who did the dicks. Was it you, or was it maybe a ghost?
Fuck. Let go of me.
Give me the pen.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Fine. Take it.
No.
What?
We're still drawing.
Let go!
Are you kidding? This is a fucking masterpiece. We have to see this through.
I'm trying to let go of the stupid pen, but you won't let me.
We're in the shit now. We are motherfucking entrenched in this bitch.
You crazy fuck!
We're running in a room, Rose. Can you turn the page for us?
Ah! This altercation is becoming uncomfortably physical. Get the fuck away from me.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
Shut up and draw another penis.
You don't even understand the social implications of all this hostile touching and grabbing, do you? I don't feel that way about you, Strider, so step off.
Oh no, the cape.
Man, if you want to look at this that way, then that's your business. This is an old-fashioned beatdown where I'm from deal with it.
Why don't you old-fashioned go fuck yourself?
Stop biting my cape!
Good eye.
Shit! Are you serious? Dude, unreal. You are like a cape magnet. Hold still. Hup. Suplex! Booyah!
Well, I'm glad you destroyed all their work. I don't know why, but this Rose face is so funny to me when her face, like, moves down to look at something lower on the ground. She looks like a fish. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just funny.
Everybody stop what you're doing immediately, whatever it might be. Another dream bubble's approaching rapidly. Everyone man your stations, by which I mean go about your business as usual, I guess. Unless you want to meet up with me here and check it out. Over.
Hey, there we are. Ghostbusters 2 MMORPG. What? Okay.
John, I really think we're scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
Have they just been playing every video game? Okay.
No way. This game rules. I just never gave it much playing time before because, well, I always had better things to do. That's sort of my point. Where did you even get this? Years ago, I found it in a store in the bargain rack. It was only $1. Isn't that awesome?
Ghostbusters MMORPG. That's so funny. Okay.
I don't really think this is my kind of game, but I'll play it with you today because it's technically your birthday, Heart. Yes, you won't be disappointed.
Wait, that was way too much Carcat. Hold on, let me take a drink. I will get John back. Let's conjure John. Home.
Yes, you won't be disappointed. How many people did you get to play this? I don't know. I only showed it to a few people, but I guess hundreds are playing it now. Nobody's very good at it, though. I keep trying to tell the salamanders and chess guys not to cross the streams, but they keep crossing the streams. Just between you and me, I think a lot of them aren't very bright. Why can't we cross the streams? Jade, please. It is because it's something you can't do when you're a Ghostbuster, because it spells big trouble. Everyone knows that.
Dave Sprite. They're having a LAN party. This is very funny.
You should hurry up and make a character already so we can get started. I'm working on it. There's so many options. What kind of Ghostbuster should I make? Just any old Ghostbuster. As long as he looks awesome and like he means business. I'll begin organizing our squad. What do you have to do? Well, first we need to buy an old abandoned fire station to use as a headquarters. Luckily, half of the city is composed of abandoned fire stations that are for sale. This game is actually really stupid in a lot of ways now that I think about it. No! Hey, shut up! I take it back. It's great in every way. Sure, John. Whatever you say. Okay, now I gotta find us a mission. Gotta hire a sassy secretary. Just have to peruse this extensive palette of sarcastic redheaded ladies. Oh, okay, here's a good one. Then we wait for a phone call. This can take anywhere from 10 seconds to several hours. Are you serious? But that's fine. There's lots to do in the station to kill time, like talk to Slimer and, get slimed by Slimer. Okay, I guess that's pretty much all there is to do. What about the fire pole there? Can't you go down the fire pole? The fire pole is strictly decorative. Are you almost finished making your character? Yeah, I think I'm done. I'm pretty happy with him. Jade, that is absolutely the shittiest Ghostbuster I've ever seen. No way! Yes, it is so yes way. He's adorable. What are you talking about? Jade, I thought you were going to take this game seriously. That's not a serious Ghostbuster. No ghost can possibly fear that thing. I don't want a ghost to be afraid of him. I want to make friends with some ghosts if at all possible. It is not possible. Ghosts are known to be cruel and mischievous. They will not want to befriend your fox man. They'll only want to cover him in slime and then fly away. I really think you should consider redesigning him.
Nope, I'm keeping him.
Okay, well, if you want to turn our squad into a fucking joke, then that's your business.
Shut up or I'll give him a pink jumpsuit.
Arrgh. But seriously, those head swap options are for such noobs. I feel it's only fair to warn you.
I think I'll manage to survive the embarrassment in front of a bunch of salamanders and crocodiles.
Okay, fine. You get a pass, but only because you yourself are free.
Thank you.
What?
Nothing.
Is someone messaging you through the game? Who is it? Damn it, Jade.
It's Dave Sprite, he's playing too.
Oh, don't tell him any of our strategies. He's the enemy.
We have strategies?
Okay, first tell him we have strategies, then don't tell him them. Oh god, what is it now?
Did you know? Dave Sprite's a funny guy.
He's alright, I guess. I give most of his jokes a passing grade. Sometimes as high as a solid B+.
I just told him he said that.
That's fine. He and I keep no secrets.
Dave Sprite says to tell you you're basically welcome for being born 14 years ago, and 1 year ago, you ungrateful douche.
Oh, like him taking credit for my existence isn't so old by now. Hey, Jade, why do you still call him Dave Sprite?
Because he's Dave Sprite?
I just call him Dave. Isn't that easier? I mean, he is Dave after all, right?
Well, yeah, but he's kind of different from Dave.
Psh, he is so not different. Dude is just a magical orange Dave with wings, and also says caw sometimes.
I know, but there are other differences.
What does this mean? Oh my gosh, I love their gamer pad.
Welcome to my gamer pad. Like what?
It's hard to explain. Just some slight differences in personality, I guess.
He still raps sometimes.
Yes. So?
I just thought I'd mention that.
Okay, I'll admit I can't really tell if his rapping style has changed.
Trust me, it hasn't.
I don't know if the differences are because he's a sprite, or because he lived for a while in a different timeline.
Well, weren't you a sprite before? How different did you feel then?
I wasn't a sprite. My dead dream self was a sprite, and then I kind of merged with her when I became a god tier.
Alright, so half of you was a sprite.
I guess. It's more like I'm still the me I always was, but inherited some of her memories, but they're pretty vague.
Do you remember what it was like being Jade Sprite?
I remember being dead for a long time, and making friends, mostly trolls.
Oh, really? Which ones?
None that we know of now. That I can remember, at least. They all feel like such distant memories, like they were barely real.
I have to admit, I'm a little disappointed in the dream bubble thing. By the way you were describing it, I really thought we would dream about them on this trip more often.
Yeah, me too. Maybe it's something about this place we're traveling through.
I don't know.
When was the last time you visited one in your sleep?
Man, that was weeks ago, I think.
Yeah.
And then when I do dream about them, it's just kind of weird. Either I'm alone in my own memory, talking to figments of my imagination, or I dream about someone we know, like a troll we've talked to, and I get excited. But then it turns out they don't know who I am. It's like a version of them that died before they ever got to know us, and it's just kind of awkward.
Yep.
And I still haven't seen David Rose at all!
Yif, oh no.
Have you?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm starting to think it's not going to happen. I wonder if we're just not sleeping at the same times.
I don't think that's it. For one thing, considering where we are, I don't think there's such a thing as the same time for us.
That's true. Do you think the afterlife is just fucking with us, Jade?
Maybe, but it's more like the way we used to be with the clouds in Skya. They didn't always show you things, but when they did, they were selective about what they would let you see. Like, they would make sure you saw whatever you needed to see to make sure things would go the right way. I always thought I knew so much, but in retrospect, they gave me only a tiny glimpse of the big picture.
That was so infuriating.
I guess. I never felt that way when all I was doing was looking up at some clouds. I was happy to see whatever was there. But I guess it's different in a situation like this, when you miss your friends and you kind of wish the dream bubbles would play along.
Yeah, oh well. Guess it's only 2 more years.
Oh my god, this game is terrifying. Look at how many Slimers there are. There's not that many Slimers, canonically.
What do you think they'll be like by then? Do you think Carcat will have driven them all insane?
Probably.
Or maybe they'll all be better friends with each other than they are with us.
Well, look at it this way. By the end of our trip, will you be better friends with a bunch of salamanders than you are with Rose and Dave?
I don't know. There are some pretty charming salamanders on this ship.
That is true.
But you know what I mean. Things have a way of changing. Like, have you thought at all about what it's going to be like when you see Dave again? I mean, after the way things are going with you and Dave, Sprite.
What do you mean by the way things are going?
Jade, please.
What?
You're not fooling anyone with your coy shenanigans.
What has he been telling you?
Nothing. You really think you would talk to about any of that with me? They're just some obvious conclusions a guy is going to make about stuff.
Well, I guess I don't know what's going on with that. I really don't.
All right, fair enough.
What? Do you think you would think about that?
Huh?
The other Dave, I mean, hypothetically.
Aha! So you have thought about it.
I'm only wondering because you brought it up.
Yes, I did.
Then what do you think?
I have no idea. We'd probably never find out one way or the other regardless.
Maybe. Well, what about you, John?
What about me even?
Oh god, it's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Remember how you told me how Carcat kept sort of trying to set you up with Rose?
Yes.
You told me this on more than one occasion, if I recall.
What's your point?
Well, I've kind of wondered to myself if you kept bringing that up because on some level you wanted that to be true.
Oh man. Jade, listen. At this point I could not give less of a rat's ass about romancy stuff. I'd rather just play some games and chill out for several years on a magical flying boat. Is that too much to ask?
Not at all. That's perfectly fine.
When I catch up with our buddies, I'm sure I'll give Rose a nice friendly hug.
Aww.
Whereas I will offer Dave a tender bro embrace and shove Carcat down a flight of friendship stairs. But that is it. It's all very complicated and bothersome, Jade.
What?
You know, matters of the heart. Okay, you may laugh at my choice of words, but it's true. It's really befuddling and distracting when you're on a major quest to make universes out of frogs. Who even needs it?
I guess you have a point.
Like, you remember that troll girl who was sort of into me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. That seemed like a pretty big deal at the time. It really seemed like she liked me, but also she was probably insane. I mean, like, in trollish, murderous kind of way.
Yikes.
But craziness notwithstanding, I didn't really know what to think. I guess I thought she was cool at the time. I honestly kind of flummoxed about it. But the point is, when all was said and done, that was just some stuff that happened over one day, which was a whole year ago already. I barely remember what we talked about. By the time we met up, she probably won't even give a shit about me at all. Which, let's face it, it's probably for the best. I think we make things more meaningful in our head than they're happening. When they're happening than they really are, like, realistically. There were probably a lot of things that went on that day that didn't mean that much. Like, remember how you said you thought Carcat was getting this silly angry crush on you?
Well, that was just my hunch.
Yeah. I mean, do you really think after 3 years he's still going to have the rage hots for you?
I sincerely doubt it. At least, I hope not.
I don't think he's that crazy. Anyway, my point is, who cares about all that? Romance and dating are dumb and boring. We're legendary heroes, and we have bigger fish to fry. Like that smug fat ass over there on the horizon. He sure looks pleased with himself. Just look at him. He thinks he's the undisputed king of that mountain or something.
That is so outrageous.
Follow me so he can seize the high ground against this hideous ocean-dwelling marshmallow man, and steal all of his treasure.
After you.
It's me, Jasper Sprite. Ahem. Jasper's, holy shit, another cake?
Wee.
But there's still all those others we haven't touched. Nana's really baking up a storm today. Meow. Grrr.
Oh no, the dog versus cat.
Jaspers, whoa, what are you doing? Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Jaspers, no. It's fine if you want to sing me the birthday song, but for the love of God, don't meow it. You're gonna rile her up. Meow, 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 John.
I guess that's more accurate.
No, Jade, come on. Please settle down.
I can't help it. Damn it. I'm really not mad at him, I swear.
Meow, 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 meow. Woof. Oh my God. Ah.
Woof, 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 woof,
Ah.
Oh, well, damn.
Ah, I die.
Oh, he's gonna see something. Jarnold? What are you seeing? Uh-oh. I don't like the blank emptiness. That's not good. Nah.
Well, this could be better.
Is Roxy gonna kick him in the face? Yes, okay.
What the hell? Ah!
Oh, wait, John was here for this? Oh, okay. Mina. Well, at least I don't have to deal with a frickin' code name. Mina.
Pfeffery. So it's evil, Pfeffery. Hey, you. God tier boy. What are you doing down there, blue boy? Hey, I'm talking to you. Yes, you. The dork in the pajamas. The other dork in pajamas. Be all a pajama party up in here today.
Hi. Which troll are you?
Which troll am I? I'm the best troll, dummy. Now get away from her. She is mine. I've been hunting her for a whale now.
For a whale? What does that mean?
It's a fish pun. Saying fish puns is obviously kind of the thing I do, stupid. Get with the program.
Oh, right. I guess it sounded kind of fishy.
Ooh, that's a good one. Now not. Now beat it.
You must be the sea troll I heard about, but I'm pretty sure we never talked. Have you by any chance seen Vriska around or Carcat?
Who the fuck are they?
Your troll friends?
Weren't no friends of mine if I've ever heard of them. Do you see this golden pointy deal here?
Yes.
I was going to use it to poke some holes in that girl there, to see what happens. So clamscray.
Oh no! Why would you do that?
For the halibut.
What?
Halibut. Halibut. Okay, that one wasn't that awesome. I thought I told you to clamscray.
I'm not sure what clamscray means either. You mean go away?
Holy mother glubbing mackerel, you are a fucking idiot. Well, if you're not going to go, maybe you can at least tell me something.
What?
This is the afterlife, isn't it? Which means I'm dead, right?
Yes, well, it is a dream bubble, so yeah, you're probably a ghost.
I knew it. Ha ha ha, yes.
You're excited to be dead?
Excited, Now that you mention it, yes, I am pretty flippin' excited.
Why?
Because it means my plan worked.
Okay.
What plan?
Why would I tell a hornless dork like you something like that?
I don't know. I'm just curious about your spooky ghost plan is all.
I'm curious about why a couple of freaks like you were sent to welcome me to hell. What are you, lame? What are you, demons or something? Pretty lame demons, if you ask me. Way too frondy and stupid.
No, we're humans. By which I mean aliens, I guess.
So, like, you're dead aliens, huh? Who's ever heard of an alien ghost?
Well, I know a lot about alien ghosts.
Okay.
I know, right? That's what I think sometimes. There's a strange combination of sci-fi things. Like, alien stuff is all about science, right? At least it is in the movies. Aliens love science. But then ghosts have nothing to do with science. They belong to the supernatural realms, which have more to do with religion, I guess. Or a lot of hocus-pocus and superstition. Maybe even magic. Science rarely enters the equation unless it's something awesome like Ghostbusters, which makes ghosts and stuff all about science, even though the ghost science is obviously a bunch of total nonsense. I guess Contact mixes aliens and ghosts because Jodie Foster saw her ghost dad in outer space, but then that was probably just a science projection from an alien to make her feel less sad about her dead dad, and not a real ghost or anything. I guess the lesson is that science and aliens teach us that ghosts and religion are fake. Although, it turns out ghosts are and aliens are actually real, so maybe science and religion have been lying to us all along.
Nerd.
Yeah, sorry.
So, the girl, she is like your mate spit or whatever.
What? No, I don't even know her. I kind of thought you knew who she was.
Don't know who she is, but I know what she is. She's done.
Huh?
Ever do any baking, nerd?
Little.
Then you know exactly what you do with something that's done. You stick a fork in it. No. See.
No! Better think fast,
suckerfish.
Snoozing mystery girl, watch out!
What was that, John?
Yeah,
That was that was John. Yeah.
Whoa, is that John?
Yes, I think it is.
What the hell's going on?
Oh shit, John, watch out! Well, fuck. Looks like he's still an idiot.
well, I'm not dead, so that's cool.
Oh boy, we're going through a dream bubble. That's for sure. This is probably where I should end the episode, right? Yeah, this is a pretty good spot. Ah, man. Okay. I will say, I do kind of like this. And before I say anything else, let me give you a question of the day. Here's a good question, okay. I might have asked this already, but I don't think I have. Would you rather be stuck for 3 years with John, Jade, the Salamanders, and Dave Sprite, or Dave Rose and the Trolls and Mr. Mayor? Which side would you rather be on? I think, honestly, as much as I like John and Jade and Dave Sprite, I think I honestly have to choose the Meteor, just because well, then I'd be stuck worrying about Gamzee coming to kill me every time. But I guess I'd probably, in that scenario, be a god tier, so it wouldn't matter. I think I'd personally rather be on the Meteor. The Dream Bubble thing would be kind of fun, I guess. At least you get something other than just sitting around, basically in a blank, empty room for 3 years. At least you get the Dream Bubbles, and also there's all the trolls to make life interesting. And honestly, at least Rose and Kanaya are doing something productive, which I think would probably help me a lot if I knew something productive was happening, whether I could actually contribute to it or not. I think if I was stuck with John and Jade and we were basically just flying for 3 years and there was literally nothing else we could do, I'd kind of go mad. But who knows? I'm sure I could survive. I don't know. Also, the dog thing with Jade is... that's going to be a thing now, huh? Ah, jeez. Oh, well. Okay, I'm going to go into spoilers for a couple of other things, specifically The Adventure Zone, which is a podcast, a D&D podcast, and Young Justice, the TV show. So if you don't want to hear about that, this is where I say goodbye to you. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Okay. This really feels like the most pertinent, I believe that's a word that works there, example is The Adventure Zone, which, if you don't know, yeah, it's a D&D podcast by the McElroy brothers, which I used to listen to on the bus all the time when I was going to school. And near the end of the story, basically the twist is that, oh boy, they actually lived like a bunch of lives before this life. It's not really reincarnation, but kind of is. So anyway, you get to go through a bunch of like random worlds and meet some one-off characters that kind of explain the traits that the characters had throughout the whole campaign up to that point. And this just feels like that. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like a bunch of mini adventures, and then we're going to get to a point when they come into the Alpha universe, and they're going to be kind of different people, but you're going to be able to see, because of all of these specific little glimpses into their life in the meantime, what caused that personality shift. I don't know. The other example I bring up is Young Justice, and that's one where I think that went extremely poorly. I know a lot of people still like Young Justice, and I think it really depends on if you can buy into the new crew. But I watched season 1 of Young Justice, and I quite liked that crew. And then they basically got rid of all of them. I know they were still there, but they were like really sidelined. And they basically broke down everything they built up in season 1. So, like, Miss Martian and Superboy got into a relationship. Yeah, now that relationship is broken up. What was Robin's arc? I don't even remember. Like, he was leading the team or something. But now there's, like, 3 teams, and he doesn't really matter. You know, like he's still a valued member of the group, but like he doesn't feel special. I don't know. And then Aqualad is pretending to be evil for the whole season, and Wally and Artemis both retired. It's like, okay, that realistically probably would happen if we jumped like 3 years, but I don't think it makes for good storytelling. I was like, I don't want to meet the new characters. Like, I'm sure if the show started with Beast Boy and Blue Beetle and Triton, is that his name? I can't remember. The fish guy. I remember he was there. And Bumblebee, I think. I don't remember many of the other characters. Those were the ones that I was like, okay, I can understand, I guess, at least where these ones are coming from. And I generally like Beast Boy because of Teen Titans, but Beast Boy and Young Justice I don't really care for. But basically what I'm saying is I really hope this doesn't go in the direction of, oh yeah, by the time they get to the alpha session, they're basically completely different people than we knew before the scratch. Because, I mean, that's realistic. And it feels like something Homestuck would do. Oh, by the way, phew! The theory that the adults in the current timeline, what was I trying to say? The adults in the alpha timeline are actually the kids from the beta timeline is dead, I do believe. So, thank goodness. That was actually happened last episode, but I just remembered it now. I'm really hoping that by the time we get to, like, them showing up in the alpha session, that, like, they're not so different that Dave and John can't still talk to each other like they used to. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I could handle that right now. After everything they've been through, I don't know if I could handle them, like, not being friends anymore for the story. Like, that is trademark what happens in sequels, and people hate it. For good reason, I would say. Because it's like, well, what was even the point of the of the previous story that I read if now we're just undoing all of that development? And yeah, sometimes that does happen in real life. But again, I don't think that makes for good storytelling. Personally. I think that's kind of just lazy drama. So yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping that that's not going to be the case. And it seems like, at the very least, right now, we are 1 year into their time skip. Their relationships are mostly still the same. It seems like the people who were already close got closer, and the people who already didn't really like each other now hate each other even more. Which I could deal with. That's fine, you know? But that conversation between John and Jade made me feel like, oh no, what happened? Like, their dynamic feels so different, but it's because they've been basically the only human beings they could interact with for an entire year. Other than Dave Sprite, but yeah. I don't know. I don't know, man. I guess I'll just find out. Thanks for watching, again, and I will see you guys next time.